Hi, this is Amber Coppings of Amber Coppings Designs, creator of X Mittens and AM Textiles. Today I wanted to talk to you about recycled fleece versus regular fleece. A lot of people ask me about what makes the fleece I use recycled and what's the difference between the two. So I wanted to give a little information so that you know what you're buying when you buy X Mittens versus buying something else made out of regular fleece. So regular fleece, what I'm referring to is not wool fleece. Wool fleece comes from sheep, and I'm actually allergic to it, so I don't use it in my studio. However, what I do use is a polyester fleece. When I first started making X Mittens, I just sourced my fabric from wherever I could get it. You know, it was a little more of a hobby than a business. And so I bought my fabric from a local craft store, and it was, you know, fine for what it is. It's fleece, which is water resistant, it's really durable, it's super warm. But the regular fleece I was buying, there were a couple problems with it. One, it's just anti-pill. Anti-pill means after you wash it a few times, you're going to get some texture on the fleece that, you know, pills up so that there's little like pieces of the fabric on the top. And that means that it's not very durable, that it's not keeping you as warm, and that you're not going to be able to wear it for as long as, say, if you're wearing a different kind of fleece like the recycled fleece. Another problem is that it's mainly made overseas. I don't really have a problem with sourcing things from overseas in theory. However, I really want to make, for my business, the smallest carbon footprint possible. So I really want to be able to source my fabrics from places that are closer to where I live. I live in Pittsburgh, so I started looking around at different places where in the United States that make fleece. And what I found was a factory in Massachusetts that makes recycled polyester fleece. Extremely exciting. Not only does the fabric have to travel less far so that my carbon footprint is manageable and small, it's also made out of up to 89% recycled content, which means that they actually take old plastic soda bottles and water bottles and create the fleece out of them. How they do that is they chop them up, they melt it down so that, that they can create a polyester yarn. And then they use that yarn to create the fleece itself. So there's about 60 million bottles that go into the landfill that don't get recycled. And so by using the recycled polyester fleece, it's really encouraging people to be able to recycle their bottles into something new and even more durable. A little known fact is that even when you do recycle your plastic soda bottles, they're not going to be made into other plastic soda bottles because the quality of that plastic is too low then to be able to be used for things that, the edibles, things that we're going to ingest. And so this way, instead of it being made into, let's say, packaging materials that will then get thrown away, it can be made into a really durable, warm, water-resistant fabric that doesn't pill. This is actually non-pill. So that means even if you wash it a million times, it's not going to get that weird texture on it. It's still going to be warm, and you're still going to be able to, get this, you'll still be able to recycle it again. If you send me back something that, let's say, it got stained, or you got a hole in it, or you decided you just don't like it anymore, you can actually send me your old X Mittens items, and then they'll be able to be recycled again into new fabric. This cycle can happen over and over and over again. So this will never have to go into a landfill. It can be worn over and over and over again. And so that's super exciting for me. If you want information on how to recycle your old X Mittens, just send me an email at info@ambercoppings.com. I highly recommend that you do that, and you'll also get a discount if you do send me your old X Mittens. So that's a good point. Anyway, the other thing that I want to tell you about the recycled fleece is that it's really a smooth finish, and it really fits well as it drapes really well. So now I'm able to use the recycled fleece in jackets, which is really exciting for me. The recycled polyester fits perfectly around women's curves, as well as just drapes really nicely on a person's body. So some of the main things that are different between the recycled and non-recycled is the way that it's made, that you're able to keep recycling it, keep things out of the landfill, and it's just a better quality fleece. So if you do have other questions, email me at info@ambercoppings.com. Otherwise, enjoy your new X Mittens made out of recycled fleece. Thanks.